And this one is Colossians chapter 1, verse 12 to 23. Verse 13, speaking about your salvation. He's speaking about what Jesus Christ did. And says, giving thanks to the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. That's the inheritance. And that's talking about the second coming of Christ, and has to do with inheriting land and property in the millennium for 1,000 years. And there's also a spiritual inheritance, which he speaks about now. What is it? Verse 13, who hath delivered us from the power of darkness, delivered you from the devil. And Paul mentions it when he got up there before Agrippa. He mentions to give them freedom from the power of Satan, darkness, and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. Notice the word translated, wherever you find it in the New Testament or Old Testament, always brings about something better than the original. To be translated from where you were into the kingdom of his dear Son is an improvement. And when the kingdom is translated from Saul to David, the kingdom is improved. The word translated always points to a better case. You want to remember that when dealing with the King James translation. Who hath delivered us from the power of darkness, and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. That's ordinarily called the kingdom of God. Here he says the kingdom of his dear Son, which is still correct, because God's Son was God manifest in the flesh. So that's a spiritual kingdom he's talking about. You picked out one kingdom of the devil and put it in the one by the Lord.